Madison, Wisconsin is the second largest city in the state and serves as its capital. It's situated in a scenic region between Lake Mendota and Lake Monona and is regularly rated as one of the top places in the nation to raise a family. It's known for its bustling art and music scene, and it's known to be one of the major cultural hubs of the Midwest and has a lively nightlife scene to boot. Join Viewcation as we take a look at some of the top attractions in Madison, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Historical Museum. If learning about history is the kind of thing that excites you, make sure you pay a visit to this excellent museum, which proudly displays Wisconsin's rich history and culture. Located downtown at the center of the city, at the corner of Capitol Square, this facility is jam-packed full of captivating artifacts, memorabilia, and engaging exhibits replete with audio-visual presentations, photographs, and paintings. The museum opened its doors well over 100 years ago in 1846, when the Wisconsin Historical Society had collected enough archaeological finds, artwork, and exhibits to justify displaying them to the public. Their collection now highlights more than 12,000 years of the state's history. Its educational and hands-on displays touch on everything from local Native American tribes that have historically called the state their home to the frontier lifestyle that helped shape the Midwest's development. You can also learn about how immigration, industrialization, and urbanization have played a part in the state's evolution. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to Viewcation for more, and stick around for more of the best of Madison. University of Wisconsin Arboretum. The large and expansive University of Wisconsin Arboretum is delightful to bike or stroll around. It features beautiful scenery, nature, and landscapes and is quite popular with locals and out-of-towners. Situated along the shores of Lake Wingra, this arboretum is now preserved as a National Historic Landmark. It was created in 1932 to act as a research area and wildlife sanctum for the college. Throughout its history, a wide variety of flowers, plants, trees, and shrubbery have been added to it, and it's now composed of a diversified variety of ecosystems. Guests can enjoy its pristine woodlands, wetlands, shoreline, and prairies while leisurely walking along its picturesque and serene pathways and gardens. Henry Vilas Zoo. Another one of Madison's top attractions can be found just north of the lake. The highly rated Henry Vilas Zoo is one of the only free zoos in the country. It's owned and operated by the county and features large manicured enclosures and exhibits that are home to more than 100 species of animals across the globe. The zoo is thoroughly family-friendly and has been operational since 1911. Today it has a plethora of mammals, reptiles, amphibians, and birds. Visitors can spot red pandas, rhinos, lions, tigers, and even polar bears. One of our favorite sections is the tropical rainforest aviary, although the Arctic Passage exhibits also rank fairly high. Children will love taking the train around the zoo as well, as there's no better way to explore its various sections. Chazen Museum of Art. Also downtown is this incredible spot that art enthusiasts must visit. Located at the corner of the University of Wisconsin campus that intersects with downtown, this museum features an extensive collection of art for you to appreciate, representing a wide range of eras, cultures, and mediums. Over 23,000 paintings, photographs, and sculptures are on display, meaning you could easily spend all day here taking in everything they have to offer. The museum was founded in 1969, and its collection is spread out across 2 buildings. You can see masterpieces by greats like Dali, Magritte, and Miro before getting lost in wonder while gazing upon Qing Dynasty-era porcelain vases on display alongside Japanese woodblock prints. If you work up an appetite or thirst, you can always grab a bite to eat or coffee at their cafe, where chamber music concerts are often held. Wisconsin State Capitol Building. The Wisconsin State Capitol, which can be found at the center of the city and absolutely dominates its skyline, is without a doubt one of the most significant and architecturally impressive buildings in town. It serves as the seat of the state's government and showcases some breathtaking architecture with its distinct 279-foot-tall towering dome. It's actually the third Capitol building to stand in its place. This elegant yet striking Beaux Arts building was built in 1917 and modeled after the nation's Capitol building in D.C. Even though its bedazzling facade and enormous Corinthian columns are stately enough, the Capitol's mahogany and marble-adorned interior is as marvelous and enticing as its exterior. Plus, you'll be treated to an impressive collection of mosaics and murals when you take a tour. Guided tours will take you around the Capitol's rotunda, halls, and chambers, but be sure to appreciate its surrounding gardens and grounds as well, which are adorned with statues, monuments, and memorials. Frank Lloyd Wright's Taliesin Estate. Just 35 miles west of Madison, located near the village of Spring Green, you'll find Frank Lloyd Wright's architectural masterpiece, Taliesin. This gorgeous structure has been somewhat of a mecca for fans of the master architect. Construction began in 1911 on this incredible piece of property, which covers over 600 acres of immaculate rolling hillside. It remained a work in progress as Wright constantly improved upon its design until his death in 1959. Wright would spend his summer in Taliesin in Wisconsin and his winters at Taliesin West in Scottsdale, Arizona. Guests can receive guided tours of the property that stop at the home and other adjacent structures, such as Wright's Theater, gallery, school, and studio. Other notable highlights of the tour include Midway Farms, the Romeo and Juliet Windmill, and the Visitor Center and Cafe. Olbrich Botanical Gardens. Located alongside Madison's lakeside waterfront, the 16 acres that Olbrich Botanical Gardens is comprised of will enliven each one of your 5 senses. Depending on the season, various plants will probably be in bloom during your visit, ranging from fragrant and colorful flowers to exotic foliage that you've likely never seen before. Construction began in 1952, and these gardens are notable for their extensive collection of roses, as well as the glass-enclosed and exquisite Boltz Conservatory. Another noteworthy feature of the grounds is the Sala, an elaborate, masterfully designed pavilion that was donated by Thailand's government and is one of only 4 similar buildings to reside outside of Asia. The gardens and its conservatory are open every day of the week and admission-free. Guided tours are also available if you want to get a more immersive experience. There are many events here held throughout the year, including concerts, art shows, and educational programs and workshops for children and adults. The Madison Children's Museum. Here you'll find a fun and engaging collection of exhibits geared towards children up to the age of 10. The museum is host to a wide array of rotating exhibits with educational themes. One of these temporary exhibits, Coops to Cathedrals, allows kids to explore the creative process of architectural mastermind Frank Lloyd Wright by coming up with their own experimental creations. The facility's permanent exhibit, Rooftop Ramble, is basically a rooftop farm situated high above the city streets. Here you'll find a pond, chicken coop, and even a few homing pigeons. You'll also be treated to unparalleled view to the city at the Crow's Nest, and there are many different daily activities and programs that children can take part in as well. Madison Museum of Contemporary Art. Madison has long been a haven of art and culture, and this museum space is just as much of an art piece as the works housed inside it. This 3-story glass building, which juts out of the corner of Henry and State Street, much like the bow of a seafaring vessel, is without a doubt one of Madison's more aesthetically pleasing architectural wonders. Its interior houses a rotating display of exhibitions. It also hosts several events throughout the year for visitors of all ages. Last but not least, we have to at least mention State Street, Madison's main thoroughfare. If you're looking to go out and have a few drinks or a good meal, that's the place you want to go. Now it's time to hear from you. Did we miss any of your favorites from Madison? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Viewcation if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.